Hey folks, jumping close and welcome back. Last we left off, we just got to the islands after showing ourselves how to get to this place in the first place. Again, using the tome and getting here. Wow, I just... Okay, I didn't know you could actually take off those things' jaws. Unfortunately, there is a Centurion here, but as both good and bad for us, he can do a good amount of damage if we're not careful, so I am going to kill him, because I don't have much of a choice. I don't know what that was. Something's knocking. Okay, he just killed my my bodyguard, unfortunately. But we do have to kill him. We don't have a choice. We can't avoid him, so hopefully I don't die. If I do, well, then it's going to take us a bit to get back here. But let's hope for the best. Okay, actually, let's go about it. I'm going to poke a shield down. That's what I'm going to do. If I poke a shield down, it'll be a lot safer to deal with him. I don't want to work around him. Close to breaking. Yeah, there he goes. And I'm just going to pop this. That's not what I wanted to do. I want to pop the shield. Oh, wow, okay. He dies quickly. One thing I'm loving about this... Ooh. Wow. Lag. Wow. I just took a lot of damage from that there. Mostly because of lag. Ooh. Okay, yeah, I accidentally picked up the explosive power-up, and I really don't enjoy that power-up. It just completely ruins my computer when I'm doing things. I saw a baseball bat here. I can't tell if the massive amounts of blood and gore. I swore there was a baseball bat. Maybe not. Maybe I'm going insane. But yeah, okay. I have to kill yet another one of these things. I don't like these head things. They're just very laggy to kill. I don't enjoy them. I have to be careful not to fall off here. Ooh, okay. I'm usually they die in 2. Still alive. Alright, wow. Yeah, they take a good amount to kill, unfortunately. Not my favorite to deal with. I don't like fighting them. They are only in islands, I'm pretty sure, so they're not everywhere, which is my favorite part. Oh, okay. Alright, you I thought it was stuck, and apparently not. Okay, my bodyguard actually killed him before he got the chance to relocate. He just took a massive hit to the face. This is the weirdest layout of the islands I've ever seen. You do have increased mobility in the islands, or I think jump power. If I can kill it, I can't. Bodyguard, yeah. I try to kill those things as much as I possibly can. The deceivers here. I'm actually not in good standing with the health right now. The department is not happy with me. Things are apparently exploding before I'm hitting them. I thought that wasn't how it worked, but so I'm trying not to take much more damage if I can. Okay, he's dead. I'm going to replace my katana here, and go from there. Where do I have to go from here? I have to go around. Okay, I don't have too much farther to go, luckily. If I did, I'd be in trouble. I'm hoping I could find... I don't think I can get any item falls. I don't have assimilation, so I'm not getting this health back. So I really have to be careful when fighting the rest of these enemies, or I'm going to be in for a bad time, and I'll be dead. So I'm getting very hoping I just play my cards right, and don't kill myself. Again, these eye guys are probably going to be my biggest fear. I get a lot of lag from him. So I'm not sure why, but yeah, these eye things do a lot of lag for me. Don't know why. These guys don't cause lag for me. It's only in the ruins where I seem to have lag with those guys. Nope, there goes my shovel. Unfortunately, that thing has lasted me a good while. If there's a weapon, I can find a replacement. Don't see one. I want to get rid of you. Oh, perfect, another shovel. Alright, well I got my shovel back. Wonderful. Don't want to take any damage. Let's see. Assimilation. Okay, well give me critical strike chance, so I have a 5% chance to kill anything. Sometimes he's dying of greatest animations. Okay, he's just gonna explode. Yeah, he still hits me though. I really don't like... And the lag. Again, I do apologize for the lag. It explodes and sends everything flying, and I don't know what to do to power up. It's why I try to avoid it. I don't know why... Okay, you know what? What I'm gonna do, I'm not seeing any more Shard Lords. I am probably going to go ahead and just rush for the exit here. I don't want to fight none of those eye things. It's too laggy. It's not fun to fight. And unless I can see... I don't see anything else that I'd want. So yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and... I'm just going to go through. I think it's a bit safer to me that way. I can kill you though. That'd be nice. This essentially... There's no... He's just following me through. I wonder if my bodyguard can kill him. He only has an axe. Probably not. And that thing can hit you from even if you're behind it. Nope, we're just gonna go through. I don't want to deal with it. I have half health. It's not ideal. Unfortunately, I took a lot of damage from that first. I don't know what you call those things. Medusa heads, monsters. It's just confusing. I don't know if these creatures have any names. I just know they're zombies. The Necro. Not too sure of. I'm sure they have official names. I haven't checked it. I think it actually might be available in the character editor. I just did something and I don't know what I did. Oh, so the Deceiver. Okay. The problem with the Deceiver. He can be a bit tricky. Okay, well that's unfortunate. I did just die. He did a lot more melee damage than I remember, so I'll hopefully get back to this point. But that's going to be the end of this run, and we'll try again, and I'll see you guys when we get back here. Alright, it took me a bit of time to get back to Islands 2. Unfortunately, getting here takes a good amount of time, especially if you're trying to farm up to be, in a fightable state for the boss. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get, once again, the Assimilation or Vampiric perk or upgrade. Which would have allowed me to gain more health for killing enemies, or at least gotten more, either helping gain health for killing enemies, or doing the opposite of essentially killing me back up once I killed them. But I think what we have right now is good. I don't have critical strike chance, so there won't be any chance of one-shotting the boss. That's not too much of a problem. I do have some fairly strong weapons. I managed to find myself a nice black katana outside of a challenge, or due to completing a challenge, and that's a fairly, I think, one of the most powerful weapons in the entire game. I've enchanted it up. So the weapon is actually okay. He just murdered that thing. The weapon is about as best as it's going to get. It's going to get any better for us. I've also got a nice enchanted blade, or gladius. I don't know what to call this thing actually. But this thing also is pretty much one-shotting most enemies, if not all. Shot. That was close. The only thing that doesn't one-shot is the little eye monsters. I don't know what to call them. If someone knows what they're called, just let me know in chat. I don't want to keep calling them eye monsters if that's not their actual name. Okay. I got health recovery. That's not the worst thing to have. I'm down to 25% health. I'm pretty much dead with one hit anyways from any object if I'm not hit in the back or blocking. I'm gonna see if I can do something. I have a nice little upgrade where something hits me, I just knock them all back, so I'm gonna try blocking this guy actually. Okay, so it doesn't knock back the big guys, but it does knock back smaller enemies, so you little guardians don't get knocked back from it. I'm hoping this weapon lasts long enough into the boss fight. If it doesn't, I do have the black katana, like I said, which will hopefully let me to win it. If not, I'll have to go with whatever I find in there. So, let's hope for the best. I might just rush it to this point. I'm not going to find anything else. Okay, I don't have to fight the crawlers, so I'm not going to. I don't think... Okay, yeah, this is the boss. Okay, out. I said I was going to rush it. I didn't try rushing it. That's what I get. So yeah, I'm not going to fight the crawler. I'm just going to go for it. They can't follow me in, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Yeah, they just spawn anyways. So here we are at the Elder God, the Aberration, the second boss in the game, presumably you're following in order. Or it could be the third. Apparently the bosses can all be done in order depending on what you do first. So the Aberration, you're going to find a lot of tentacles. You're going to find these tentacles that have, essentially, they're ranged tentacles. They're going to lob stuff at you, you want to get rid of them. You want to constantly be moving around fighting these guys. You ready tentacles, and get rid of them as fast as you can. They do lob them, they can lob at close range, or far range, it doesn't matter. I'm not doing as much damage as I thought I would be doing to them, but it's not too problematic as long as I keep moving. One thing to note is fighting during this entire boss fight, you will have enemies spawning around you. You want to get rid of them as fast as possible. The Black Katana, I'm actually just going to use this because it seems to be cleaving them a lot faster than the Gladius, so yeah. Killing the tentacles, I want to get rid of the ranged ones first. I'm talking really fast right now, I should slow down. This boss always was a haggle for me when I was fighting it as the Warlock. Hopefully it won't be so much so. Luckily the ranged tentacles don't fight you, or they don't try smacking you. Tentacles do pop up in pretty much any hole they can. So getting rid of them is just nice. I think that's all the ranged tentacles actually, so I'm not going to have anything being thrown at me. All I have to worry about now is creatures like this that come out, which frankly are going to be the most devastating if I don't take care of them. I know one time I actually was doing really well, and unfortunately I got killed by a floating head, as ironic as that sounds. These other tentacles do decide can attack you, so they're melee tentacles. Just try to avoid them as best you can. Another one of the crystal crabs, I'm going to get rid of them with the Gladius. Just take the, what's it called? Katana. These attacks are pretty easy to avoid, especially as a Spectre. You have the mobility. You can honestly just hit and run them. It seems to be working pretty well. The Black Katana is making this a lot easier for a boss fight, thankfully, since I got it in the challenge. I'm glad I did now. I was going to thought about not doing it. I ran into it. I figured I'd do it for the gold. Gave me a Black Katana, so it makes this boss fight a lot easier. I get the feeling... Actually, do these things just attack anything that get near it? I don't know. I get the feeling I'm somehow gonna manage to die, even though I'm like really close to winning. I'm trying to play super careful now. Okay, that's another one down. That leaves... I want to leave just these two. Okay, come on now. We're almost in. There you go. Oh, no, there's one more tentacle, actually. He's fighting. Okay, one more tentacle. Alright, well, this has been a super easy boss fight. But, yeah, that's it. We just killed the Aberration. Boss fight made easy by having the strongest weapon in the game, Enchanted. As we're going to see now, let's go through some of the similar stuff we saw after defeating the Necromancer. I'm actually going to point something out that I didn't realize or recognize the first time playing this game too. But I was always contemplating why one wouldn't just wait for someone to show up. And it turns out to defeat the final boss, you have to apparently complete 3 different, or obviously defeat the 3 main bosses, 2 which can only be used to access the final boss, and that would be the Aberration and the Necromancer. The 3rd boss can't be used to access them. And unfortunately, you had to sacrifice yourself by going in here. Why you wouldn't wait, I'm again not sure. Time in here may work differently than the other one. But after I realized finding these 2 empty caskets, or a second open casket, I just realized that these bosses typically have different, they must have different entrances to the final boss. Or at least I think so. I could just be speculating here after complete, just pulling stuff out of my ear, but otherwise it doesn't matter. So I have a lot of gold I'm going to spend, or a lot of purple crystals I'm going to spend. Ironically, I'm actually unlocking the Black Katana. It is, again, one of the best melee weapons in the game, next to the Shovel Axe. If you get enchant them, both have good range. The Shovel Axe, I think, is almost just as strong, if not as strong. But yeah, hopefully, do I have enough to upgrade the Inheritance? I do. After the Inheritance, I'm actually going to work on getting the shotgun unlocked, since having a ranged weapon also would be just endgame levels. A lot of these upgrades can be done without, and that's what I'm noticing. So I think I'm going to focus on putting it to the shotgun at this point. That's really what else am I going to use it for. You can unlock a double-barreled shotgun, which I think shoots more pellets, which is interesting. But yeah, so kind of have to sacrifice yourselves now, unfortunately. That was a pretty easy boss fight. I actually didn't take a single bit of damage there. But we'll show you guys what's new around the facility, and we'll go from there. Okay, and we are back. I did forget to introduce say that we were back, but we'll cut it back to this point. What we have gone ahead and done, I've already bought the better compass, and we'll be looking at, I'm trying to think, if we want the free items, that'd be nice. That gives us a 3rd perk at the beginning, which could be very helpful. Increased damage also sounds nice. Cheaper shops. Shops aren't really that expensive. I don't buy anything from shops anyways. Extra energy. Enemies and challenge chests will sometimes drop extra energy. I think what we're going to go ahead and do is, since both of these can be found in perks, what we're going to do is just increase the damage, because the more damage you do, the faster you can kill things, and a bit better. So, as we can see, as we've gone ahead and... I forgot what rank it said we are now. I think we're major. We do have access to a few more rooms. Obviously, we'll be going over this in the next episode. But this is the pursuer that we captured, I believe, in episode 4, but I can't remember. We've already been in here, so nothing new there. We might have access to the bunks now. As you can see, just checking up on the whiteboard here, we have defeated the Aberration, and yet another room has been filled in. This is, I presume this is the key. It says, what is the key? I think this is the key. I'm not entirely sure. It doesn't specify if it's the key or not, but I think just based off what we have to go off of, it is the key. So we have access to this bunk now. I'm going to see if there's anything up with this one. Is there anything here? I'm not seeing anything. Okay. So yeah, unlike the other room, there's no messages that I'm seeing. Yeah, so I'm not sure why you can't just get into these rooms right away. It just, I mean, it's a nice little addition saying, oh yeah, congratulations, you got promoted, but nothing really comes out of that. I wish a bit more was in those rooms to actually justify, you know, unlocking them, otherwise it just seems pointless. We can finally go into this room. You can't do anything in here, which again is confusing me. I feel like it'd be nice if we could do a little minigame or cutscene. But essentially you can watch people presumably training and fighting off simulated enemies in the VR, I guess, headset version, which is nice. Also confusing, and we can finally get into this room. This is not a game. When simulating the past, remember to train in the use of powers. Look for the signs of influence from beings beneath. If we come over to the screens, if one's in it, we can actually see this is a prison scenario. It's also a prison scenario. Let's see if we can find the other ones. No one's in there. What is this one? Oh, well, it was showing something. This one is the disco one, I believe, if I'm seeing it correctly. There are a few more on the other side. If anyone's in them, we'll see. This one is... I actually cannot tell what that one was. This looks like a custom level. This looks like the that looks like the training room, I think. That is the training room, yeah. So this is the training room, or the, I guess, custom mode. It's not a scenario, but more just a training session. But yeah, there's only one room I believe now we don't have access to, which will be this one. We will get access to after we defeat the third boss. But that's pretty much it. Next time, in the next episode, we'll be messing with this guy a little bit and figuring out what to do from there. Again, the third boss is perhaps one of the most confusing, especially if you don't know what to look up. So I'll be going over all that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.